Last week, our man, Budget Pedal Chap, took a look at the new kid on the block, the Tonex One from IK Multimedia. A frankly incredible pedal that sounds great, doesn't take up a lot of room on your pedal board, and doesn't break the bank either. But look, mini pedals aren't for everybody, and while we here at Pedalboards of Doom absolutely love the Tonex One, there's still plenty of reasons why you might want to go for the big boy Tonex over the new baby brother. So with that in mind, here's 5 reasons why you might want to choose the original Tonex over the One. And do stick around to the end because I've saved the best for last. First reason that you might want to choose the original Tonex over the One is ease of use. Now, the Tonex One is by no means a difficult pedal to use, but due to the sheer tiny size of the pedal, it does come with some compromises. One of the main reasons I love the full-size Tonex is that the majority of the things you need are available on the front of the pedal. It's just much easier to dial in a tone, you've got visible feedback from the screen. Yeah, like I say, just makes it so much easier to dial in a tone on the fly. Reason number 2 is presets. Now, the Tonex One comes with 20 presets, 2 per bank in the A/B switching mode. But it's not straightforward to switch banks, and you'll find that you won't be able to do it with your feet or even with MIDI. More on that in a while. Now, for some people that might be plenty, 2 presets at your feet, maybe a clean sound and a dirty sound that you switch between, and then you can get down to the pedal between songs to switch patches. But for me, if I'm going to buy a modeler, I want to have access to all of my presets at my feet or via MIDI without having to lean down and adjust the pedal. With the Tonex One, you get 150 presets. That's 3 per bank, and you've got 50 banks. It can all be controlled with the foot switches on the front of the pedal or via MIDI. Number 3 is MIDI, and I alluded to this in my previous point. If you want to control the Tonex One with MIDI, then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Perhaps it's an understandable omission given the pedal's diminutive size, but it's an omission you may well have missed in the hype around the release of the pedal. The big boy Tonex has a full MIDI implementation, allowing you to control it with a MIDI switcher or other MIDI devices, or send control messages from the device itself. Number 4 is extended effects and tone shaping controls. The Tonex One gives you access to reverb, compression, noise gate and EQ, but the original Tonex goes a little further than that. You get 5 reverbs, You get presence on device control and depth on device control. Depth and presence can be tweaked on the models for the Tonex One, but you can only do this via the software, so you don't get the full range of controls on the pedal itself for the different models. For me, this makes the original Tonex much easier to tweak on the fly, and the depth control, in my opinion, is one of the key things that really gives you that amp in the room feel. Now, I said I was saving the biggest one to last, and I think this is an important one. Number 5 is software. Now, you may have missed this around the release of the pedal. All the hype and what have you around a new release, it's easy to overlook some of the key features. One of the best things that IK Multimedia did with the original Tonex was give you access to the full Tonex Max and Amplitude 5 software packages included in the price. That's 1100 tone models you can download at will and load onto your Tonex. Now, somewhat disappointingly, but perhaps understandably, given the price of the Tonex One, it only comes with the SE versions of those software. Now, that still gives you access to 212 amp models at the time of filming this video, but it could be a bit disappointing if you were expecting the full software package. It's not a deal breaker for me, but you should be aware of it when you're making your purchase decision. To wrap up then, if tone is all you care about, then you absolutely cannot go wrong with either versions of the Tonex pedals. I was absolutely blown away by the quality of modelling in these units. Honestly, they sound amazing, and they're both at really great price points when you consider the competition on the market. Hopefully this video gave you some food for thought and helped you make a decision as to which Tonex pedal is right for you. Let us know in the description which Tonex you would choose. And don't forget, of course, to like and subscribe. You can check out that original video that Budget Pedal Chap did for us last week in the link over here. But yeah, thanks again for watching and sticking around to the end. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.